It is time to revolutionize your marketing. This is Revolutionize Your Marketing with John Petros Sr. We are here every Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern, live at 5 to do all the great things here with John. This is part of the World of Ability podcast network. My name is Sue Roskoff, and it is my absolute pleasure to introduce John Petros Sr. Welcome. How are you?
Hello, Sue. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th.
Welcome, folks, to Revolutionize Your Marketing. Um, we have a short but special episode for you tonight, being July 3rd. Tomorrow is the 250th birthday of the country. Um, so we'll talk a little bit about the founding of the country. Um, as marketing goes, um, my whole purpose with marketing that I do is to help entrepreneurs build their businesses. This country was started and is built by entrepreneurs. So my whole goal is to help entrepreneurs keep their businesses going, and not only going, but growing. Call it the double G's. Um, and along with country's 250th birthday, my hometown, right next door to where I am, Lowell, Massachusetts, is celebrating their bicentennial the same year. A little bit of history about Lowell. Lowell was part of the Industrial Revolution 200 years ago, um, which started with entrepreneurs opening up mills along the water, the canals, and everything that were built in the city of Lowell. There's still a lot of history in Lowell. Um, and we're right up in Massachusetts, uh, just south of where Lowell is where the revolution started. Of course, we all know Paul Revere started in Boston, announcing when the British were coming in for the revolution. And right down in some of the towns in the center of the state, pretty much, is where a lot of the battles took place. And around the beginning of June and July, they do a lot of reenactments of some of the battles. Uh, there's a there's a large area that you can travel, and there's a lot of historical sites that are set aside, including the site where Paul Revere was actually captured by the British. Um, in Boston, there's a lot of sites that go back to the Revolutionary War, like the old North Church that's still there, um, which is where two lanterns were hung to let Paul Revere know that the British were coming by sea. And there's a lot of battlegrounds throughout the towns in an area around Route 2, one of the local semi-highways, you might say, um, through the towns. Um, as far as Lowell goes, Lowell was founded with a lot of mill buildings, which are still in place. A lot of them have been turned over to multi-use buildings, including residential, but they are still intact. As a matter of fact, there's a couple of them that there was like one wall left on one of the factories, I remember, and it has been completely rebuilt with the large beams and everything in place. And it is actually an apartment building now. Uh, Lowell also has it, the Lowell National Historical Park, which there's park rangers that will give tours in the summertime of different places. They have boats on canals in the city that are part of the tours that they do. Um, the early settlers built the canals to run the water through that powered water wheels, which ran electricity for some of the factories. Some of those have been kept up and are still in place. Uh, some of the buildings were lost years ago in a very large fire. Some of the buildings were completely destroyed. Um, some of them still remain and were made into apartment buildings. Uh, There's quite a few companies that are still running in some of the old mill buildings. Lowell, I believe, is one of the top cities that still has the large smokestacks at some of the factories. In fact, there's one company that on their smokestack at Christmas time, they make what what was in the record books at one time. I don't know if it still is, it probably is, the largest artificial Christmas tree. What they do is they string green Christmas lights from the top of the smokestack down at an angle. And it's lit during the Christmas season. It used to be known as the largest artificial Christmas tree in the country. Um, the other thing that Lowell has, as far as the history, Lowell is one of I would say, the largest um, it has one of the largest populations of mixed nationalities. A lot of the immigrants came to Lowell to work in the mills. And about 40 years ago, it used to be um, a national folk festival committee that used to every year put on a folk festival with different nationalities for music and food and things. And they used to go to a different city every year. 40 years ago, 42 years ago, something like that, I believe it is now. They came to Lowell and they put their festival on. It's a 3-day event. And when it came to Lowell the first time, they got such a turnout because Lowell's so diverse with different nationalities and ethnic restaurants and things that the turnout was so large, they put the festival on in Lowell for 3 years straight. It's the only time they stayed in the city more than 1 year. And Lowell kept the festival up after that. It was known up until 2 years ago, the largest free folk festival in the country. They block off the entire downtown area. I say the whole downtown area, most of it. They still have to get to the parking garages. Um, but they set up around 6 or 7 stages throughout the downtown area, and they have different ethnic music. There's tents set up all along the streets with ethnic foods. Um, different companies have tables set up and things like that. There's a section that's set up for crafts that you find, and they put this event on the last weekend of July. Great time to talk about it. At the end of the month. It starts on Friday about 5 o'clock and it goes until maybe 10 o'clock at night. Saturday, it starts around 9 in the morning and goes till 10 o'clock at night. On Sundays, it goes from 9 in the morning until about 5 o'clock in the evening. And you just walk around downtown. It's a great time. And if anybody comes up to New England around the end of July, check it out. It's free and everything. And if you want to check out past years, just go on your phone or your computer in the browser and just type in Lowell Folk Festival. And you'll see pictures from past years, the crowds it draws in and everything. I've been actually involved in every aspect of it. When I first started out, I was working with the police department. After that, I was working for the newspaper. I was working their tent. Took a couple of years off after that and enjoyed it as a spectator. Last couple of years, I was working one of the food tents for the Greek food. And this year, I think I'll be a spectator again. So I've enjoyed every aspect of it. Every aspect is fun. So that's my little ad for tonight. Getting back to the history of Lowell and the history of the country. New England has a lot of history in it, no matter where you go. It's easy when you come up in the area that you can find all kinds of things out on the internet now. Anybody coming up in this area, check it out. Any questions? Get a hold of me. Contact me through my website, millcitybusinesshelp.com. My email, millcitymarketingma@gmail.com. If you're a business and you're on the Alignable platform, it's a networking platform for businesses. They have close to 10 million businesses across the US and Canada. If you're a business owner and you're not on Alignable, why not? It's free. I'm an ambassador for Alignable. If you are on Alignable platform, and you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me. If I don't have the answers, I can get them. I know who to get a hold of. Any questions about the area up here? Get a hold of me. My email is millcitymarketing@gmail.com. And any if you have any great plans for the 4th of July tomorrow, enjoy them. Depending what part of the country is, like up here, we've been getting very hot temperatures. It's going to be fun. I'm at an outdoor cookout tomorrow. Can't wait for that. Yeah, we're going through very high temperatures around here right now. It's close to 100 degrees outside even right now. With all of that, this is going to be a very short episode this week. So I'm actually running out of things to say here about the history. There's a lot of history to know about. A lot of it people have learned in history in school. But Yeah, a lot of the enactments still going on at times, especially with the 250th this year. There's a lot of extra activities going on tomorrow and today and Sunday. Uh, Lowell, I believe, is doing a little bit of extra from what they usually do. They're spreading their bicentennial celebrations out throughout the summer months. It started March 1st, and they had a big event February 28th, the day before, brought in the celebrity. Cake Boss, if anybody's watched that show, Buddy, the star of the show with the bakery, made enormous cakes for very large groups and things, very special cakes. They invited him up to judge bake-off contest at the event, and he made and brought up the birthday cake for the city of Lowell. A very, a very lovely cake. I had the chance to meet Buddy myself. I've chatted with him that afternoon 3 different times. I am looking to try and get him to come on my podcast at a future date. I'm looking with these people on that. Uh, if anybody out there interested in being a guest on my podcast, go to my website, go onto my calendar link that's on my website, and book a time to chat with me, and we'll take it from there. Um, I'm always open to take guests on my podcast. I'm working on some other special guests. So if you watch this live or if you watch the recording, go to my YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, type in Mill City Marketing MA. I use some of my past podcasts. Like them, subscribe to the page, and you'll get notified every time my podcasts get posted there. Uh, Outside of that, I think that's going to do it for today. Uh, so thank you for viewing this special episode with a little bit of history. And remember, come to New England, come to Lowell. A lot of history in Lowell, and a lot of history in Boston, and a lot of historical sites along the Revolutionary battle area. Sue, I'm gonna come back in and close it out.
Excellent. Thank you so much, John. This again is an episode that happens every Friday, 5 o'clock. We are live at 5 Eastern time for Revolutionize Your Marketing with John Petros Sr. Thank you so much, John. Have a happy 4th to everyone out there. And we look forward to next week. Well, we'll be back for our next episode of Revolutionize Your Marketing. Thank you so much. Bye for now.